afternoon, students. In previous class, we have seen central government or the union government of India. The union government is the highest government in our country. The headquarters of the union government is at New Delhi. How many organs are there in the central government? You know there are 3 organs in the central government. What are they? They are executive, legislature, judiciary. Executive. The union executive consists of the President of India, the Vice President and the Council of Ministers headed by the Prime Minister. Legislature is known as the Parliament. Legislatures means law making body. It consists of 2 houses. 2 houses, what are they? Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha. How many members are there in the Lok Sabha? The Lok Sabha as of today has 543 elected members. Out of this, 530 members are elected from different states and 13 members from the union territories. The president generally nominates 2 members belonging to the Anglo-Indians community. At present, the Lok Sabha consists of 545 members. Then Rajya Sabha. Rajya Sabha is also known as the Council of States. The Council of States or Rajya Sabha consists of 250 members, out of which 238 represent the states and the union territories, elected by the method of indirect election. The 12 nominated members shall be elected by the president. Then judiciary. Judiciary means justice, Supreme Court of India, Chief Justice of India, other judges 27. Then we discussed what are the qualification of the president. What are the qualification of president? He or she must be the citizen of India. He should have completed the age of 35 years. He should not hold any office profit. Profit means income under any government, the union government or central government or any local government. He should have the other qualification required to become a member of Lok Sabha. Then how was president election held? The president is elected by the electoral college. Electoral college means parliament, both the houses of the parliament, that is the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Electoral college consists of elected members of both houses of parliament and the elected member of the states and elected member of National Capital Territory of India and Puducherry. Then what are the powers of presidents? Powers of the president, executive power. He appoints the prime minister. President appoints the prime minister and other members of the council of ministers. Then distributing portfolios. Portfolios means department to them on the advice of the prime minister. Then legislative power of the president. President inaugurates the session of parliament by addressing it after the general election and also at the beginning of first session each year. Then he may send message to either houses of the parliament with respect to a bill pending in house. All bill passed by parliament became law of fact only after getting assent of the president. Then we discussed financial power of the president. Annual budget of the central government is presented before the Lok Sabha by the union finance minister only with the permission of the president. Judicial power of the president. President has power to pardon, then cancel the punishment or commit the sentence of any persons convicted of an offence. Military power, the supreme command of the defence. President is the supreme command of the defence force of the union, shall be vested in the president and the excess thereof shall be regulated by law. Then we discussed the diplomatic power of the president. Then what is emergency power of the president? 3 emergency power of the president: national emergency, state emergency, financial emergency. Then removal of the president. Today class we are going to discuss Vice President. What are the qualification of Vice President? How is Vice President elected? Article 63 of the Constitution provides for a Vice President. This office has been created to maintain the political continuity of the state. The Vice President exercises the executive power of the Union as and when the President is unable to do due to sickness or when the post of President becomes vacant due to resignation, death or removal. Vice President can act as a President. The Vice President occupies the second highest office in the country. He is accorded a rank next to the President in the official warrant of procedures. This office is molded on the lines of American Vice President. Article 63 of the Constitution provides for the Vice President of India. This office have been created to maintain the political continuity of the states. Our constitution provides for a Vice President. He or she is elected by the member of both houses of Parliament. What are the qualifications of the Vice President? He or she must be a citizen of India. He should have completed 35 years. A candidate for this office must be a citizen of India, should have completed 35 years of age and should be qualified to be the member of the Rajya Sabha. The term of office, Vice President, is 5 years. The Vice President is ex officio chairman of Rajya Sabha. When the President is unable to discharge his duties due to illness, absence from the country, the Vice President attend to the function of the President. If the office of President falls vacant due to his resignation, death or impeachment, the Vice President can act as a President for a maximum period of 6 months. Then qualification must be the citizen of India, should have completed 35 years. He should not hold any office profit under the Union government, state government or local government. He should have other qualification required to become a member of a Rajya Sabha. Then election and terms of Vice President. Article 66(1). The Vice President, like the President, is elected not directly by the people but the method of indirect election. So Vice President elected the method of indirect election. The terms of office of Vice President is 5 years. His office may terminated earlier than the fixed term, either by resignation, death or by removal. He is eligible for re-election. Till then, Deputy Chairman of the Rajya Sabha can perform the duties of the Chairman of Rajya Sabha. Then we'll see how can the Vice President be removed from the post. Removal of the Vice President. A Vice President may be removed from his post, from his office by a resolution of Rajya Sabha and agreed to by the Lok Sabha. But no resolution will be moved for this purpose without a notice of 14 days. So the Vice President may be removed from his office by a resolution of Council of State passed by a majority of all them member of the councils and agreed to by the houses of the people. A resolution for this purpose may be moved only after a notice of at least a minimum of 14 days has been given. Then what are the functions of Vice President? The Vice President is ex officio chairman of the Rajya Sabha. Article 63 of Indian Constitution state that there shall be a Vice President of India. The Vice President act as a President in the absence of the President due to death, resignation, impeachment or other situation. The Vice President act as a President. The Vice President of India is also ex officio chairman of the Rajya Sabha. Vice President regulate the proceeding of the houses Vice President decided the order of the houses. He decides the admissibility of a resolution or questions. Admissibility means the quality of being acceptable. Then last one, he suspend the houses in case of a grave disorder. When the president is unable to discharge his duties due to illness or absence from the country, he attend to the function of the president for a maximum period as how many months? Only 6 months. The next we'll see Prime Minister. What are the functions of Prime Minister? Powers and functions of the Prime Minister. Prime Minister, who appoint the Prime Minister? What are the powers and functions of the Prime Minister? Article 74(1) says, there shall be a council of ministers with the Prime Minister as the head to aid and advise the President. The post of Prime Minister first originated in England and is borrowed from thereby makers of our Constitution. In fact, the Prime Minister of India as his counterpart in Britain is the de facto executive head of the nation. According to the Constitution of India, the leader of the majority party or majority group in the Lok Sabha is to be appointed as the Prime Minister by the President of India. The other ministers are appointed by the President on the advice of the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister nominates the members to his Council of Ministers, including his cabinet. Thus, the Prime Minister becomes and functions as the head of the Council of Ministers. The Prime Minister allots portfolios to the other ministers and monitors their function. If no party command absolute majority in Lok Sabha, the President can summon the leader of any party who, in his opinion, can manage to form a ministry. The President administers to the ministers the oath of office and a secrecy. A person who is not a member of parliament can be appointed as the minister, but he has to get himself elected to the parliament without 6 months. Ministers are individually as well as collectively responsible to the Lok Sabha. Then we'll discuss what are the duties and functions of the Prime Minister. Article 78 mentions the duties of the Prime Minister. The real executive power in India rests with the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister distributes the portfolios among the minister. Portfolios means department among the minister. The Prime Minister can ask for resignation of any minister. The Prime Minister decide the dates and the agenda of meeting of the cabinet which he or she presides. The Prime Minister is the head of the cabinet and other minister or his colleagues. The Prime Minister informally consult 2 or 3 of his senior colleagues when he does not convene a cabinet meeting. The Prime Minister supervises the work of various ministers. The Prime Minister decides the rank of his ministers and distributes various departments. The Prime Minister, he has rights to decide the dates and the agenda of the meeting of the cabinet which he presides. The Prime Minister informally he has to consult 2 or 3 of his senior colleagues when he does not convene a cabinet meeting. The Prime Minister supervises the work of various ministers. Then, to converse to the President. Converse mean engage in conversation. So, conversation to the President are all decisions of the Council of Ministers connecting to the government of the affairs of Union and proposal for legislature. The Prime Minister, he has link between the President and the Council of Ministers. The Prime Minister is the leader of the nation and a chief spokesperson of the country. Then last one is, as the leader of the nation, the Prime Minister represents our nation at all international conference like the Commonwealth Summit of Non-Aligned Nation and SAARC nation. SAARC means South Asian Association for Regional Cooperation. Then let's see Council of Minister. Council of Minister. What is Council of Minister? The Council of Minister is the minister which hold ministry in the particular government and lead by the head, that is Prime Minister. This minister are appointed by the President on the recommendation of the Prime Minister and perform executive function. Then after the election, the President of India on the advice of the Prime Minister appoints the Council of Minister. The Constitution of India restricts the number of Council of Minister, including the Prime Minister, to 15% of the total member of the Lok Sabha. How was categorized of the minister? The minister can be classified under three ranks: Cabinet Minister, Minister of State, Deputy Minister. So, the number of members of the Council of Ministers are not specified in the constitutions. The ministers are classified under three ranks. What are they? Cabinet Minister, Minister of State, Deputy Minister. What was the work of Cabinet Minister? They constitute a policy making body of the government known as Cabinet. So, policy making body is also known as Cabinet Minister. It is a collective body in which decisions are taken by either by the consequence or by majority. Normally, the cabinet minister are assigned important portfolios. Portfolios means already you know departments such as finance, home, external affairs and railways. The next, Minister of State. What is the work of the Minister of State? They are also in charge of minister or department, but they do not participate in the meeting of the cabinet unless they invite to do so. The last one is Deputy Minister. What is the work of the Deputy Minister? They assist either the Minister of the Cabinet or State in the perform of the duties entrusted to them. So they are the lowest rank. Deputy Minister, they are the lowest rank ministers in the cabinet. They assist either of the Minister of the Cabinet or State in the performance of the duties entrusted to them. Next class, we will discuss about Parliament of India, that is Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha. What are the qualification of Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha terms of houses? Then we'll discuss judiciary. What are the functions of judiciary? Supreme Court. Composition of the Supreme Court. Appointment of the judges. What are the qualification of the Supreme Court judges? Then what are the powers and functions of the Supreme Court? Today class, what we learned? Today class, we learned how is Vice President elected. How was the Vice President elected? Then what are the qualification for the Vice President? You know, he or she should be the citizen of India. He must have completed the age of 35. He should not hold any of his profit or income under the union, state or local government. Then election and terms of the Vice President. How was Vice President elected? Then terms of the Vice President. Terms of the Vice President, 5 years. How was Vice President elected? Vice President elected like the President is elected not directly by the people but the method of indirect election. The terms of office of Vice President is 5 years. How was removal of the Vice President? The Vice Presidents may be removed from his office by a resolution of the Council of States passed by a majority of all them member of the councils and agreed to by the houses of the people. Houses of the people means Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha. What is the function of the Vice President? Main functions of the Vice President: when the President is unable to discharge his duties due to illness or absence from the country, he attend to the function of the President. For a maximum period, he act as a President maximum period of 6 months. Then we'll discuss Prime Minister. What is the duties and functions of the Prime Minister? How was Prime Minister elected? The Prime Minister, the post of Prime Minister of India has adopted the England Model of constitutional democracy. The Parliament of England is situated in the Westminster, so it is called as the Westminster Parliament. Then what was the functions of the Prime Minister? Then we discussed Council of Minister. Council of Minister can be categorized into three: Cabinet Minister, Minister of State, then Deputy Minister. What are the works of the Cabinet Minister, then Minister of State, Deputy Minister? Please note down the assignment. 2 marks. What are the different categories of minister at union level? Then detail. What are the duties and functions of the Prime Minister of India? Thank you, students.